Hi, I'm Joan Newcomb, and today's morning musings is projections. I'm doing a series of daily morning musings, and I'm using posts from my blog, Adventures in Density and Effort, as inspiration. Now, I wrote these a while back, so if I encounter anything that is out of date, I will interrupt myself and give you the most recent information. At the end, I will summarize the topic based on what's going on in the world today. Also, I have some special offers, so stay tuned to the very end to see what they are. Projections. As we're nearing the end of the year and the holiday season, I've been musing about projections. Projections are energies that's projected through our pictures or our concepts. Typically, projection has a negative connotation, that it's a limitation or a misinterpretation of what's really going on. But it occurred to me that projection can be very positive as well. Intentions are an example of a proactive projection, sending out a positive energy for things to go successfully. Being empathic, I've struggled with the effects of someone's pessimistic projections, whether they're thinking poorly of me or whomever I remind them of, or they're thinking about the circumstances that are going badly. But over the holidays, I had a great opportunity to turn that around. I expected to have a wonderful holiday and expected to have a wonderful time with my relatives and my new in-laws, and I did. Expectations are also an example of projections. Recently, a client of mine was expressing concern over talking with some of her business contacts. She had expected that they would react negatively to what she would be saying. I asked her what it would be like if they were actually fine with the information, or even, surprisingly, pleased. Projecting a positive outcome before picking up the phone can affect what you receive from the person on the other side. Everyone is talking about goals and goal setting as we approach January 1st. Projections are different than goals because there's emotions attached. It's creating a picture to view your world through that brings up feelings. It's the energy of feelings that gets projected into the world around you. When you take charge of your projections by consciously choosing how you see the world, you can change your reality immediately. A common term for this is reframing, but the idea of consciously projecting gives it more of a three-dimensional perspective. This ties in with law of attraction because you can be projecting an energy that attracts or an energy that repels. Think about it. One fun and effortless way to play with this is to set an intention as you fall asleep for what the next day is going to be like. What you've done is constructed a picture for yourself, and when you wake up, you view the world through that picture. You can also decide in advance what it's going to feel like when you do a particular activity or go to a particular event. People naturally do that when they go to parties or concerts. What if you did that before you went to work? The night before, set an intention that the next day at work is going to be fun. The meeting is going to be full of happy people. Everyone's going to get along. You can substitute the word work with school, family gathering, or whatever applies to your particular situation, and see what happens the next day. And yes, you can do the same with an entire month or an entire year. A slightly different twist when you're working with a period longer than a day is to imagine a timeline out in front of you. You can decide whether it's your life in general, your career path, your relationship path, or any other path you choose. You can project along that path what you would like it to be like. Some people are quite detailed, even planting flowers along their imaginary paths. Some just fill the path with energy: gold sunlight, loving pink, vibrant red, healing blue. It projects the energy or emotions you want to experience into your future. So have a happy year or whatever you project it to be. And of course, you can try this whether it's New Year's or not. You can do this for the next 7 days and see what happens. And when you do, leave me a comment below because I love to read your comments. And this is kind of interesting for me because I was in the midst of this huge consciousness shift and all my techniques were in the process of upgrading. And I'm trying to think of projection as being something that is old and out of date, and not necessarily, because the world does tend to view things through slides and people are projecting. Actually, there's lots of examples of projection nowadays. There are some major news figures that stand there and accuse other people of doing the things that they're blatantly doing. Great example of projections. But I thought there was a creative way to use it is to project positive things, and then that can send your life in a positive direction. I have some other consciousness techniques that would help with that as well. And one of them is the skybox technique. So you can click on the link below to that, and that gives you an expanded perspective of your life and completely changes your viewpoint around things. So if you like these videos, please share them with your family and friends, and also click the like button and subscribe. And that way the YouTube algorithm sends this out to more people and gets this to someone who really needs to see this information. And if you want some manifestation techniques, Manifesting Money and Miracles Miracles is my self-study course where you can learn how to change your energy and create money and miracles and completely transform your life. If you want to know more, my website is joan-newcomb.com. There you can sign up for my individual sessions where I take a look at you as consciousness and what's going on in your life today, and then I can answer any questions you might have, whether it's about the future, about money, about love, about things you're trying to manifest, or if you want, I can talk to a deceased loved one, and it's all recorded just for you. And if you want to learn how to do this for yourself, Manifesting Money and Miracles is a good preparation for my coaching special where I work with you one-on-one and give you specific consciousness techniques so that you can transform your life. And you can sign up for that at my website. So go to my website, joan-newcomb.com, and I'll see you tomorrow in another Morning Musings.